Hello friends, I am Saurabh Suman working as Assistant Professor in Government Engineering College, Munger. In this lecture, I am going to discuss the concept of pointer used in C programming language. So let us begin with the course content. Let us define the term pointer. Pointer. Pointer is a variable that stores the address of another variable. Unlike other variables that hold value of certain type, pointer holds the address of a variable. For example, an integer variable holds an integer value. However, an integer pointer holds the address of an integer variable. So let us begin with the definition of the pointer. Pointer is nothing but it is a variable which can hold the address of another variable. So to understand the concept, how we are going to use pointer, what is address, so these things I will explain further with the example program. So let us take an example program to access the address of the variable. In this program, I have declared a variable num, which is of integer data type, and I have initialized it with the value 10. Once we will declare num variable, at that time, what compiler will do? Compiler will allocate a memory location for the variable num. Initially, at that particular memory location, there will be no value. But after initializing it with 10, then we say value at that memory location is 10. As we all know, variables are nothing but name given to the memory location. And 10 is what? 10 is the value where we have 10 is the value which we have stored at the num memory location. Then what we are doing, we are simply printing the value of num using printf function. Printf value of variable num is %d num. Then in next statement, I have made use of one special operator which you have used in your scanf earlier, that is ampersand. So this address operator is going to give me the address of num variable. Fine. So let us discuss this program in detail. In this program, we have a variable of int type. The value of num is 10, and this value must be stored somewhere in the memory, right? A memory space is allocated for each variable that holds the value of that variable. This memory space has an address. For example, we live in a house and house has an address which helps other people to find our house. The same way, the value of the variable is stored in a memory address which helps the C program to find that value when it is needed. So let us say the address assigned to variable num is 0x. This value is represented in hexadecimal. We refer memory location with a hexadecimal number value, which means whatever value we would be assigning to num should be stored at this particular memory location. And this can be explained further in the diagram. As we all know, we have declared num variable. Num is nothing but it is a name given to the memory location. Then every variable will contain some value, and this value can be changed during the course of execution of your program. And at present, the value of this num is 10 and address is G7FF5694D C58. We represent address in hexadecimal numbers. So, as we all know, we are using ampersand, a special operator which will give you the address of a memory, address of the number variable. And I am going to tell you one most important concept. Let us take, suppose if your data type size is 4 byte. So the address of that variable will be the first byte occupied by the variable. Let us take example. If you are declaring an integer int a, and we assume the size of integer is 2 byte. So the first byte address is 1000 and another is 1001. So the address of this variable will be the first occupied, that is 1000. Now let us try to understand pointer variable using this analogy. As we all know, this is a house, and this house is going to have certain address. Fine. And the name of this house I am keeping my house, that is nothing but the name of the variable. And Mr. Sunny is living in this house. Hence, Mr. Sunny is the value of this particular address. So let us go back and see here. I have a variable name called num. The num contains the value 10, and the address of this variable is 7FFF5694DC58, which is nothing but the address of this particular memory location. Now, let us take one more example. Here, I have declared two character variable, char A and char B. And we are trying to find out the address of the variable A and B. So in order to find out the address of the variable A and B, what operator we will be using? We will be using ampersand A and ampersand B in my printf statement. And look at the format specifier. Here we have used %p, which will help you to print the address. And once you compile this program, you will get output something like this. So 142,300 is the address of A, and 142,301 is the address of B. And dear student, make note of this thing. For different computer or different instant, you will be getting different output, and it all depends on the memory available where you are storing A and B variables. So now, as we all know, in order to use anything, what we have to do? First, we have to declare, and then we have to initialize. So for pointer also, what we have to do? First, we have to declare a pointer, then we have to initialize that pointer. So the syntax for this is, in order to declare any pointer, so what we have to do? We have to say data type followed by star or star, then pointer name. So this will help me to declare a pointer variable. So let us take this example program. Here I have declared a variable and num and initialized it with the value 10. Then I am doing pointer initialization declaration and initialization in two steps. In this step, I am simply declaring the pointer. So syntax for pointer declaration is data type followed by asterisk followed by pointer variable name. Suppose here I am declaring a pointer called q pointer variable, and this pointer variable is of integer type. So what I will do? I will simply write integer star then q. And as we all know, pointers are nothing but it is a variable which has the capacity to hold the address of another variable. So in this pointer, in this code snippet, it says, I have declared an integer variable a and initialized it with minus 123. Then I am declaring a pointer variable int star p, and this star p, what we are doing? We are assigning the address of a variable to the pointer p. It means this pointer variable p will hold the address of variable a. So let us look at this example. Here, what is a? A is a variable name, then value at this particular memory location is minus 123, and the address of the variable is 234,560. And what I am doing, I am declaring a pointer variable using this expression int star p, which means it is a pointer variable p of integer type, and then what in this statement what we are doing, we are saying p is equals to ampersand a, which means we are assigning what is ampersand a. Ampersand a is nothing but it is the address of variable a. And what we are doing over here is we are simply assigning the address to the pointer variable p, which means p will hold the address of a, means the value of p will be 234560. And as we all know, pointer p itself is a variable. It means it will have its own address. Fine. And so if you look at this, this is the physical representation of the pointer variable, and here it is the logical representation, which means p is pointing to a. Again, what we are doing in this, we are declaring multiple pointers called p and q. So again here, what I am doing, I am simply taking variable a, value of a is -123, and the address of a is 234560. So at this step, what we are doing, ampersand a is nothing but address of variable a, and we are assigning, and it means we are assigning the value to the p, which means this pointer variable p will hold the address of a variable. It means therefore value of p will become what? 234,560. And in next expression, again we are declaring a new pointer variable called q, and what we are doing, we are assigning p to q. Again, this q will hold the value 234560, which means it is holding the same memory location, so it will point to the same variable a. So this is the, so let me further clarify how we can do declare a pointer. So here we can declare a pointer using data type followed by a star symbol followed by an identifier. For example, I want to declare a character variable. So for that, what we are doing, we are saying char a, and this p is a character pointer which points to the a, which means how we will be doing, we will be simply writing char star p. Is it okay? Now, let us try to understand how things are happening in compiler. Initially, if we declare int a, there is no value. Which means in the compiler, compiler will allocate a memory location and name it as a, and initially it has no value, but it has the address. Then if we say age equals to 20, which means I am assigning some value to the variable a, then this a value will become 20, and address, let us assume it is 24300. Fine. Then what we are doing here, we are declaring a pointer variable which is of integer type, which means this pointer can hold the address of integer variable. Now here we are saying int star p, and again this is empty. So if we write p is equals to ampersand a followed by semicolon, which means ampersand a, that is address of a, is assigned to the pointer p, which means p will point to the a memory location. So this entire concept can be explained using this particular diagram. If we are saying int a, it means int star p is equals to ampersand a. So here this expression is a two-step process. In first step, what we are doing, we are simply declaring a pointer int star p, and in next step what we are doing, we are initializing the pointer variable p, which means address of a is assigned to the pointer variable p. Now let us take an example program to understand this particular concept. So what we are doing, we are declaring a pointer variable p. So in order to do that, what I will do, I will simply write int star p. Then I will declare a variable var, that is, and simultaneously I will assign it to the value 10. Then what we are doing, we are in this expression, we are assigning the value of the address, that is var, to the p. Then what we are doing, if we want to print value of var, I will simply write var. Then if we want to print the value of var, that is, if we make use of one more special operator, that is indirection operator. So here we have learned to use two operator. First is address operator and another one is indirection operator. So if we put ampersand a, it will give you the address of that particular variable. If we put a star followed by variable name, it will give you the value at that particular memory location. So here in this example, let us assume the address of var is 1000. So what it will do? This expression means what? It will print you the value at 1000. So value at 1000 is what? 10. So 10 will be printed. Now, what we are doing? We are making use of ampersand operator. So it means what? We are making use of address operator. So this will print you the address. That is, output will be 1000. Then what we are doing? P. P is nothing but P is the value. So value of P is what? P, value of P is will what? It is 1000. Why? Because P is holding the address of var. Then, as we all know, P is a variable, therefore it will have its own address. So it will print the address of P. If we simply write ampersand P, so it will give you the address of P. So let us understand this concept. So here what we have done, we have declared a variable 10 and we are printing, we are giving pointer P and we are initializing pointer P as a address of variable. So it means what? P will hold the address. So look at this particular diagram. What compiler will do? It will declare a variable 10. A variable var which holds the value 10 and the address of var is 7FF5ED98C4C. Then what we are doing? We are declaring a pointer variable int star P. Then in next step, we are initializing, means we are giving some value to P. And P is what? P is a pointer variable which holds the address of another variable. Here another variable is what? Var. So address of var is what? 7FF5ED98C4C. So the value of P will become what? 7FF5ED98C4C. And since it is a pointer variable, therefore it will have its own address. So the own address of pointer is what? 7FF5ED98C50. Fine. So again, let us go back to the program. So what we are doing? We are simply printing the var. Var means what? It will give you the value of var variable. So it will give you the output value of variable var is 10. Then what we are doing? Value of variable var is percentage D. Means if we want to see the value, so we can use one more concept, that is indirection. So for that, what we have to do? We have to make use of indirection operator. That is, we have to simply put asterisk or star P. So here what we have done? Value of variable var is star P. Then if we want to print the address of variable, so what we have to do? We have to simply put ampersand var. So it will print you the address of variable var is 7FF5ED98C4C. As we all know, the address of memory location is represented in hexadecimal. Therefore, it is written 0x. So this concept has been discussed in earlier classes. Now, if we want to see the address of variable var, so for we all know what address of var is what? The value of p. So simply we will give p, and if we want to know the address of pointer p, then what we have to do? We have to simply put ampersand p to get the address of pointer p variable in my program.